Hi Not Board Gamers and welcome back to Not Board Gaming. I'm your host, I'm Mark. Now in today's episode it's going to be an unboxing, and what am I unboxing? Well, as you can see in front of me right here, I have the all-in pledge for Final Girl from Ryder Games. I've so been looking forward to this arriving, so I'm going to unbox absolutely everything except this mystery box. I'm not going to tell you what's in there. I don't know what's in there yet. It was an additional Kickstarter add-on. I think you paid $10 for this mystery box. I don't think it's right for me to show you that, so I will show you everything else that you get in the all-in pledge of Final Girl from Ryder Games. So, let's dive into the box. Okay, so laid out in front of me, you can see absolutely everything from the Final Girl all-in pledge. We have the core box. We also have Inkayamba, an expansion. We have Dr. Fright, we have Hans, we have Geppetto, we have the Poltergeist, we have Terror from Above, which is a vignette expansion. We have the mystery box, which you're not going to see. We have the Final Girl playmat set. We have a lore scenario book, and we also have the miniatures as well. So that is everything that came with the Final Girl Kickstarter. So let's start off with, of course, the core box to start with. Just neaten these up, one sec. There we go. So that is the core box for Final Girl. Now, there's a bit of reflection from my light, so I'll get rid of that once the cellophane comes off. Here we go, nice black box. Almost looks like a video cassette there. Horror awaits. Ever wanted to star in your own horror movie? Now's your chance. In Final Girl, you become the heroine of the story. This is a solo game unlike any other that brings many horror movie tropes to life using innovative and endlessly replayable feature film game systems. My God, brilliant. This is not a standalone game. You must have a feature film box to play, so you need the feature film boxes that I showed you earlier. And there we go, it tells you everything that's included in the box. One player, 20 to 60 minutes, age 14 plus. Look at the little Jason masks on there. Brilliant. Excellent. Right, so let's use a knife and we shall go into the first box. Get rid of that cellophane. Oops, here we go. Let's see what we get in this first box, in the core box of Final Girl. Well, first of all, that's just a flyer that's on the back there, so that's okay. Next, look at this. Magnetic boxes. Really, really nice. Ryder Games core box Final Girl. We have a rule book. And the rule book is, it looks fairly comprehensive. 33 pages long, lots of diagrams in there as well. Should be a breeze to learn through that with all those diagrams. And I know people that have received this are really enjoying it so far. And the artwork is absolutely fantastic. If you've seen my other videos, you know I really, really love Camp Grizzly. So this is going to give me another one of those type of 80s horror movie experiences, and I do love 80s horror movies growing up in the 80s. So what we got here? Got a couple of punch boards. Is it a punch board? Yeah, we've got a punch board here, which has got some kind of cards on there with a moon, triangle and diamond, and some tokens and some blood tokens on the bottom, and reasonably thick cardboard as well. Here we have what looks like the kind of timer tracker, if you like. Yeah, so if you played Hostage Negotiator, you will understand this kind of this system that's on here, and it's a double-sided board because you have an extreme horror side as well. But remember, you need the films, the movie experience boxes, what they're called, the feature films boxes to play the game. And then what do we have inside? Well, we've got a nice little tray in here. So it looks like all the tokens, etc., are going to fit in here. Let's look at the cards first. So we have some action cards here. Walk, short rest, focus, weak attack, close call, guard. And look, there's really nice diagrams on the cards as well. Really striking to have the black background along with these colours on there as well. Everything really stands out, and they don't look too complex at all in any way, shape or form. What these do, I don't know, but these are all action cards, so I don't know whether that's for me or whether that's for the bad guy. We have some lovely chunky dice. Look at this. So just get one of these out. There we go. Some nice chunky die with various icons on there. So they're all numbered. We have stars. We have what look like cards on there as well. And there are 6 of those in the box. What else do we have? Some little, tiny little tokens there. Some little wooden tokens with a red marker as well, of course, the silica gel pack. And then we have some a meeple, a timer, and then some hearts in there as well. So that's what's in the core box. But remember, the core box is just what you need to play. Oh, there's these as well, these little yellow meeples, which I missed, and a blue meeple. But the core box is obviously what you need to play the game itself. You need this plus the other boxes that come, the feature film expansions. So that's a nice core box, and I forgot to put the tray lid on. That's a nice core box, and it feels really nice. And I think once you line all these up on your Kallax shelf, it's going to look really effective. So which one do we start with? Let's start with Inkanyamba, I think. That's what it's called. Inkanyamba, yeah. Here we go, get a cellophane off that. And it's Inkanyamba Sacred Groves is what it says it is. Let me see on there. And again, this is a, is it? Yep. It's another magnetic type box. Look at the artwork first of all. The artwork is absolutely spectacular. And it says here, free admission to the Sacred Groves. The term tourist trap will be redefined in this edition to the Final Gale experience as the gods take their vengeance out on you and other unsuspecting victims in the slaughter at the groves. It's not a standalone game, you must have the Final Gale core box to play. A detachable killer board, detachable location board, tells you everything that's in there. Really nice. Again, the artwork on the back is spectacular as well. So if you remember ever going down to Blockbuster when you were a kid, and looking at all the videos, then you'll understand what this is here. And this is great, right? So the lid is the player board. There we go. Inkanyamba, minor dark power, 4, 9, and then a tracker there, and a fantastic, some artwork on there. But again, I just want to show you that. The lid is the actual player board. That is such a smart idea. So what's this say? Inkanyamba, the Avenger, as a components list. There's a Killer Wrath card as well. There we go. Again, some nice dice trays. Some nice component trays just here. So we'll have a look at those. Oh, don't forget to check under the box for Adelaide's Eyes only. So there's a nice little secret under there. Always check under the box, guys. Some terror cards here. So what are these terror cards then? Here we go. Atonement. Adelaide. Oh, they're the various players, I bet. Barbara. Volatile Temper. The Wrath of Death. The Wrath of Blood. I don't know, but I've angered him. Fickle Temper. He's coming and there's nothing we can do. Brilliant. Love that. And I think that just feels really thematic in a game like this. We'll get rid of that little secret and then we'll have a look in here. Oh, what's in here? Oh no, that is the box. That is the box itself. That is just Inkanyamba, the Avenger. That doesn't actually come out, I don't think. No. Oh no, there is something in there. Huh. Hold on a second. How do we get into there? So, of course, we do this. Oh, my bad. Because the box is double-sided. There we go. So we have Sacred Groves and Inkanyamba. There's another one in Sacred Groves, which says for Barbara's Eyes only, and some more cards there. So that's really smart as well in terms of this packaging. I'm really liking this a lot. Just don't forget to check under the packaging, guys, because there could be stuff that you need. And there we go. The bottom of the box is again something more. So we know that there's already Adelaide's Eyes only. There's a Sacred Groves map. There's a piece of paper which talks about Sacred Groves and also a Divine Wrath card there. That's really smart. I think that packaging is absolutely fantastic. I'm really liking what it's doing with that. So let me just get rid of that. Okay. Wow. So let's move on to the next one. And what we got here, we've got Dr. Fright here. So now we know how this is really smartly packaged. Then we know what to expect from this. We're looking at double-sided boxes with everything coming apart and becoming the game board itself. So here we have Dr. Fright. There's the thing on the back, rest in peace on Maple Lane. I'll keep that. So we have the top and the bottom of the box here. So here we go. There's the Dr. Fright one. Again, look at the artwork. Shades of Freddy about him there. So there's Dr. Fright. We have some more cards, and I bet under here there will be, yay, for Nancy's eyes only. There we go. So we'll not go through the cards because, of course, you know, they're going to be variations on what you've seen already. But then if we take the bottom off as well, and flip that over, we have Maple Lane, and underneath there, for Sheila's eyes only. This is such an effective and smart use of packaging. I really can't commend the guys at Van Ryder enough for how they've packaged this game. I think it's an absolutely fantastic way of packaging the game up, because it just all feels so so neat and so concise. What do we have next? We have Geppetto, which is going to be more of the same, but I think what we'll just do is kind of look at the artwork on these things rather than actually look at the components, because they're all going to be variations on a theme in terms of the actual packaging itself. So we'll look at the artwork here. So let's get this flyer off the back. Family comes first at the Carnival of Blood. Brilliant. And I bet these are all of kind of varying difficulty as well. So some will be easier and some will be harder than others. So there we have the Geppetto board. That's for Geppetto himself. Underneath there will be something for one of the characters. Then at the bottom under here, we also have the Carnival of Blood map. I mean, this is just so smart. I am actually kind of blown away by just how clever they've managed to make the packaging on this. I think it's this is not what I was expecting at all. I think this is a really smart and effective way of using boxes to their maximum potential. I'm very impressed with that, Van Ryder Games. Okay, so what do we have next? We have Poltergeist next now. Oh, Poltergeist, Toby Hooper's classic film, one of the classic 80s films. Forget the remake. You know, you don't want to watch the remake with Sam Rockwell. But Poltergeist, one of my favourite movies. I'm not saying this is based on that in any way, shape or form. Can you survive the night in Creech Manor? And here we have, again, some wonderful, evocative artwork. Really nice, capturing the theme of the game fantastically well. We have the Poltergeist board. Get a nice, great picture on that. Then we have, on the other side, we will have the map. And we have the Creech Manor map. Brilliant. I have no idea how this game plays just yet, and I'm so looking forward to kind of breaking into it and having a look. So let's have a look now at the final cinema movie expansion, whatever it's called, and we have Hans the Butcher. And I believe this is the best one to play first because he doesn't have any special abilities. So this is kind of maybe the learning one. So it's Hans at Camp Happy Trails. Here we go, and we have the back. Welcome to Camp Happy Trails. Here we go, look, he's got a picture of the mask there of the pig. A little bit like Otis from Camp Grizzly, that. Which is fine, I'm okay with that. I love Camp Grizzly, so anything that pays homage to that is great. And that's the picture that most people have seen on the Kickstarter as well. And we have Hans, and that's his board there with cards under there. And then we'll flip that over to the other side. And here we will have the Camp Happy Trails map. Oops, upside down. That's really nice. That is such smart packaging. I know I keep going on about it, but I'm so impressed with how that works. A lot of thought's gone into that, and I think that's really good. So I went for the playmat set as well, and that's this here. And you can see on the playmat we have all of the various characters from the expansions there. So let's have a look at that and go into the playmats and see what you get in the playmat set. Oh, tension is palpable. Come on, cellophane, come off. There we go. So again, it's a nice box on the playmat. Let's see if there's any special way of opening this. No. So there's two playmats in here. I'll just open one of them for now. The nice stitched neoprene mats, and as you can see, they take on kind of the full board of the game there. So you have the tracker, areas for your cards, etc. A couple of really nice player mats, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know why there's two in there if it's a solo game, but there's two player mats in the box, which is really cool. I don't know if they're different in design. No, they are. Oh, they are different in design. Okay, so here we go. Oh, Ah, so one is their board. Ah, that's why there's two, because they will cover all aspects of the game. So you will set those up and play the game accordingly. You've got the location board, you have the killer board here, you can see that, location board, killer board, their dark powers, item decks, event decks, etc. Then here we have the kind of tracker and where you're going to play cards as well. I like those. Those are nice stitch neoprene mats. I really, really like those. And now I understand why there's two in there. Okay, let's move on to the minis. So I went for the miniature set, and you know, I know people say the minis are small. I've read that on a few of the forums, and I'm okay with that. I don't want big hulking miniatures all the time. So these look similar in size to the ones that you would get in the Seventh Continent. So if you like painting minis, you're going to have a lot to go at here. And you've got the mini set. So here we have Hans the Butcher, and you can see he's got the pig mask on, the metal pig mask on, and he's got a big hammer down there. Is this a Poltergeist? Yep, we have the Poltergeist just there. And she's floating off the ground. So size-wise, I don't know what the exact size is on these. I don't know if it tells me anywhere what the size is on these. Size-wise, yeah, they're relatively small, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Down here, look at these. Tiny little ones. Here. No bigger than your thumbnail, basically, these. No. There we go. Let's use the thumbnail. There we go. Tiny, tiny little ones there. I don't know what they are. We have the various character ones as well. So let's have a look. Got somebody wielding a cross here. And the detailing looks pretty good. So I think if you like painting small miniatures, you're going to really enjoy painting these. And of course you can use the meeples that are in the box. But if you went for the miniature pack, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 miniatures in there. And it does say miniature set 1, or miniatures series 1, because I believe there's going to be a second Kickstarter for Final Girl as well, where they're going to do series 2. Right, now we have this, and this is an expansion. And it is the Terror from Above expansion. So this just looks like cards to me, obviously. There we go. Let's see what you get in here. Yeah, this is more cards. And some tokens as well. And we have some Terror cards. Let's have a look. Here we go. Terror. We have spawn birds, other rules, bird attacks, how you lose, components, some other characters, some finale cards as well. Let's not focus on the finale cards too much. And here we go, really kind of nice, not overly busy cards, but they feel wonderfully thematic. And we also have these tokens here, which will be the bird tokens. Yeah, there we go. So that's something that you can do with the expansion, you can add to your game. So the final thing I'm going to show you then is the lore book. Okay. And here we have a lore and scenario book as well. So you can play through various scenarios here. This is really good. So you can start stringing games together maybe, or how you play through the various scenarios. I don't know if this was part of the main game. There we go, AJ Porfirio, Evan Derrick, and all of us and Van Ryder, to be continued. Ominously there. Of course, you know, it's based on 80s slasher movies. You would hope there's going to be a sequel somewhere in the works. Look at this. So this is Final Girl game fits in a cinematic world where horrors, both realistic and fantastical, exist. This book is meant not only to give you a glimpse into some of the history of the characters, but also let you play a part in their stories. Brilliant. We hope you find yourself completely immersed in the game and the stories we feel so fortunate to tell through Final Girl. You have our eternal thanks for supporting our work. This is some 62 pages long, so there's a lot of stuff to go out in there. So I think if you like the game, you're going to be wanting to play through these various scenarios. So, other than this box, which I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to open before I do the end bit, and just let you know what I think about what's in there. That's everything that you get in the all-in pledge for Final Girl. I'm really looking forward to learning how to play this today. This is going to be my game of the weekend. And okay, so I've opened the mystery box, and let me tell you, if you plumped $10 for it, you're not going to be disappointed with what you get in that box. It's a wonderful little addition to this game, and if you don't get access to it, you may want to find a way of getting access to it. So that's everything that you get in the all-in pledge of Final Girl from Ryder Games. I'm really looking forward to playing this game. This has been, obviously I've been waiting for this for a while to come through for the Kickstarter to fulfill. It's now fulfilled. It's being delivered to backers as we speak. This is my game for this weekend. So thank you very much for joining me on this unboxing of Final Girl from Ryder Games. My name's Mark. This is Not Board Gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out our other videos, and one final thought. If you can't find anyone else to play with, there's nothing wrong with playing with yourselves. Until next time, bye-bye.